Well, the street's seen some great characters come and go over the years, and they don't come much greater than the woman who grabbed the show and her fans by the throat right from episode 1. In a street renowned for strong women, she was perhaps its strongest. She was a woman who loved life, who captivated millions of men and was an inspiration to just as many women. She dared to take risks and always bounced back, even when life knocked her down, which it often did.
Who the hell do you think you are, Elsie Tanner?
Let me go.
Some shining fairy on a Christmas tree. Just have a look.
Let me go.
Have a ruddy good look.
Let me go, you're hurting me.
Look at that in there. Have a good look. You call me a louse? What the hell do you think you are? You're nothing. You're just nothing.
I don't need you to tell me what I am, Len Ferkel.
I know, because if I did, you'd stick your head in a gas oven.
Maybe I do kid myself. Maybe I kid myself because I don't want to stick my head in a gas oven.
You can't say two honest words together. You can't look me in the eye and say two honest words together. Because you're nothing. You feel nothing. You just paint and mush, Elsie Tanner.
Yes, Elsie Tanner, a woman who was a great deal more than what Len Fairclough called just paint and mush. She was tough. She was a survivor, and throughout the 24 years that she was part of Weatherfield, everything she did gave the street something to talk about. Coronation Street's longest-serving scriptwriter, Adele Rose, and drama critic Jack Tinker take a look at the qualities that made Elsie Tanner so appealing and so unique.
I had a lovely dream last night. I dreamt I was in Venice in a gondola, and I met a fella that looked like Charles Boyer.
I suppose if you had to sum Elsie up, it's accessible glamour, really. She brought working-class glamour to the small screen, probably for the first time. Every street had an Elsie Tanner, every district, anyway, had an Elsie Tanner, the woman who was really no better than she should be, the woman with a past, you know. And she fueled gossip. Whatever she did, the whole of the district, the whole of the community would focus. What's Elsie Tanner up to? What's Elsie Tanner up to? What's this woman up to? And so she carried her own sense of drama with her. It was an extraordinary impact, because we'd never really seen anybody like that.
Two Yanks held a ladder up to the front of your house while you toddled up and hung out a banner that said, "God bless Monty and the boys." Never in the memory of God have I known such downright sarcasm, and don't talk to me, I'm talk.
Now listen, I'm doing the talking, and I'm telling you this. Is it true that you've been putting it around that I've been carrying on with a fella?
But you are, aren't you?
Not that it's any of your business, but just for your information, that happens to be my husband. It is my silver wedding next year, and I also have my marriage lines to prove it. More's the pity.
Oh, hello, love. Is your mother in?
I'll see.
Mother?
No, she's not, but I do.
Well, I particularly wanted to speak to Mrs. Tanner.
Oh, did you, Mr. Smith?
She knows me.
A little bird told me. Come on inside. I say, did you see who went in there just now?
Dave Smith.
She's been gambling.
She's still gambling with him in there.
Elsie was not ashamed of being a woman. She wore her sexuality like a battle flag. She was very bold, she was very uncompromising, and she had a great appetite for life. And she didn't see anything to be ashamed of in looking sexy.
Well, take your coat off, or won't you be stopping?
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it?
Oh, help yourself.
Yeah, I usually do.
Would you like the side view, or no?
No, I can imagine that. I've been hearing quite a bit about you.
Oh, all good, I hope.
Well, now, that depends what you mean by good, doesn't it?
Yes, I suppose it does.
Let's just say that it was all in your favour, shall we? Oh, he's a great fan of yours, Walt, you know.
Is it?
Oh, great fan. Mind you, now I've had the pleasure for myself, so to speak, I can see what he means.
Well, before we forget what you came for, have you brought me winnings?
Oh, yeah. Are you on, Elsie?
It's hardly worth the journey, is it?
Well, as I said, that rather depends on you, doesn't it?
Elsie was not a conventional mother, or wife for that matter, because she found expressing love for her children difficult. I think she felt a little bit scared of the responsibility. I don't think responsibility and Elsie went together very well.
What's it got to do with you?
If I were gambling on horses or putting a few quid a week away on pools, you'd have something to nag about. Look here, I'm fed up with your interference, so mind your own flaming business and shut up!
That's what you've been missing all your life. And tell your mother, and don't you forget it.
She loved her children dearly, and if they were attacked, would defend them. A tigress with her claws out.
Don't you dare bring money into this, Mrs. Sharples.
You've never gone short.
Listen to me. I've kept that house together with work and sweat. I've worked, I've been mother, father, son, everything. I've looked after my son for the last 15 years.
Oh, yes, you've got to give her that, Mrs. Sharples. And it's not easy, you know, when there's no man in the house.
She's never been short of man in their house since Arnold took his up. Any more than Fanny Hill.
Get back up to your mission, Mrs. Sharples, as fast as you can before I really get me rag out.
Elsie was a rotten mother with her own children, but of course, as time went by, she had a wealth of experience to share with the younger characters who came into the street, Gail and Susie. She practically adopted, and she could share all her experience with them. She could say, listen, I know this, I've done that, I've been there, don't do it.
Oh, I've had a vast experience with the male sex. I'm going to write a book about it.
Oh, yeah, I was forgetting you were the expert.
I am not an expert. Experts do not make mistakes. That is what my book is all about.
Yeah, well, don't judge everybody by yourself. Oh, and while I think about it, can I leave work a couple of minutes early tonight? Roy said I could, but then he would. He's taking me out.
Just sit down a minute, will you?
For heaven's sake, haven't you run out of sermons yet?
I said just sit down. I'm not dealing in sermons, I'm dealing in fact. Roy will not be taking you out tonight for the simple reason that he's going to pick his family up at Piccadilly Station. And if you'd like to know what his family consists of, it's a wife and 2 kids.
Elsie could share that knowledge with other girls she saw going the same way. Never could plot her own life.
Well, give us a kiss, darling. When are we going to have another night out?
We're not.
Oh. Didn't you enjoy yourself or something? You give every impression that you did. You've changed your tune, haven't you, love? Forgotten last night, have you? You got a very poor memory.
I was drunk last night.
Yeah, I think I must have been as well, seeing you in broad daylight.
You pig.
Elsie was haunted, I think, by her past. Over the shoulder of Elsie was always the ghost of the girl that she had been, the young, flirtatious, sexy girl who'd had the time of her life at Burton Wood and thought that the world was going to be her oyster, that anything was possible. I think there was always the feeling that she never achieved her full potential and that life never really fulfilled its promise to her.
I've never known what it's like to be a success. Not in a way that mattered. Not a way that I wanted to be. I could have been something, Alan. When I was a kid, I used to stand in the middle of our backyard. Right in the middle of that midden with all the washing flapping around me and the kids screaming. And I used to say to myself, Elsie, kid, one day you'll be something. Just another broken promise in a lifetime of broken promises. I walked down that street last night. Pouring with rain. Cried my eyes out. For a girl I once knew. Who had guts and hope. Only she's dead now. And I don't know quite when it was. She died.
The overriding qualities were courage. She'd fight for what she thought was right. Glamour, which she always had. And heart. She believed everything she did, she believed in.
I'm a dirty great optimist. I keep looking for that rainbow round the corner. I've come pretty near it once or twice. I'm not complaining. I've had my moments. And I shall very likely have more.
Oh, I just hope I can keep fighting back like you do.
Joke. What other choice have we got?
Elsie Tanner was nobody else like her, one of the street's great characters, brilliantly played by the unforgettable Pat Phoenix. Great memories for all of us, absolutely tremendous.